Hello and welcome back to the first Bramley Park update video. Today we'll be redoing the car park and entrance. I'm going to start off by redoing the roundabout at the connection point between the express car park and the maintenance road. I did think about making it 2 lanes, but I thought a 1 lane mini roundabout there would be the best, leading into what would be the main car park for guests. As you can see, we already have the express car park in. That is the full tarmac car park for guests who want to pay for express parking or disabled guests. Here I contemplate going for tarmac car park, but based off of where it is, I thought a gravel car park would be more appropriate, especially due to what will probably have land restrictions and flood risks and stuff like that. I went with a gravel car park, just moving some of the trees out of the way there. And here I've really struggled for a bit. I contemplated painting the bits where the car should park as like a proper mud colour, but I've tried it a few times and you're going to see here none of it really worked as I wanted it to. It didn't look right. I wanted to leave it empty, ideally, for obviously memory purposes and performance wise, but it just didn't look right. Even trying to straighten it up, it didn't work, so I got rid of that in the end, and I placed down a beautiful car pack from the workshop, which I'll put in the description. And I placed these down. I thought about where to put them. I thought I'm going to put them down the sides and then some in the middle. I come back later on and move them a little bit closer together because I thought we want it to be a nice compact car park. There we go, see me moving them now. And this was a very rinse and repeat process of trying to line up all the cars as they should be. Trying to get a good variety to make it look natural. So yeah, as you can see, just making that first line of cars. The car park is built on a bit of a slope, but I didn't really want to change that because I thought that is probably quite realistic of how it would be. Later on I do end up moving that white SUV type car at the end because due to the terrain formations I couldn't quite get it to work effectively, so that does end up being removed. I've changed some of them around to get a bit of variety here, and yeah, try to make it as realistic as possible. Obviously you're never going to get a car park perfect because we're human. We can never line them up just right. Yeah, you can really see some of that terrain differences there, so I'll have to go around and change it up, just changing over, making it a bit more variety in the cars again. I think I copy this now and then I'll move it, yeah, like that. I'm contemplating putting some trees or a barrier between them so they're not just pull through car park, but I'm trying to think the park will have done this on a bit of a budget here. It would have been done earlier on, despite the fact that I have made the express car park first. So yeah, as you can see, I have a bit of trouble copying this, but I do get it eventually. And then I thought it's a bit unrealistic having it as a full car park, so I do go back and delete a few cars. I think that'll be coming up in a minute. I'm going to move some of the trees back first and just put in a bit more of a through road. Yeah, here we go. I'll come back and remove all the cars, not all of them, just some of them, to make it look a bit more used and that there is still parking spaces for them. There you can see I removed that white SUV car from before, and here I come in with painting tool and I decided to actually paint the roads rather than where they park, and I think it turned out alright. It's not my best car park, but I really wanted this to be done on a bit of a budget. So here we go, I'm going to try building the sign now to tell drivers where to go when they're coming in. So obviously express parking straight ahead and standard parking to the right, and off to the left will be that maintenance road later on. See me changing that now. I go for a few different ones. I didn't like customer parking in the end, it didn't fit as I wanted, so I ended up changing it to standard parking. Put the arrow in here, just telling drivers which way to go. Putting some planting in around it now. I went through a few versions of the planting, but I settled on this one because I thought it looked the nicest. Bit more rough and not as thought out and designed plants in the middle, so sort of natural look. Then I went for the circular bush design. Thereafter, just moving that bush over slightly, making it a bit bigger, perfect, just sizing it up. I really like how that sign turned out. Again, it's simple, it's nothing extravagant, but for park budgets it would have been very realistic for the time, as it's beginning to become a bigger park, but they wouldn't have wanted to spend the money on an entrance as such. Here I go, adding a bit more planting just around the outside of it. So this is the main car park done now, really. So I thought, what else should I put in this episode? So I thought I will put the main entrance side on the main road, tell drivers and guests obviously where the park is and how to get down and how they know where to take the turns. So I thought I'd put a sign in from the main road, which I thought turned out alright in the end. That's the main car park you just saw a bit of. Not the main car park now, I suppose, it's the express parking. And then I thought I'd add the lines on the road. This road was actually slightly slanted downwards, so I had to try a few times to line it up, and because it's such a long line it was difficult, so I ended up doing it in a few pieces. Just trying to get it right. That main car park will be expanded eventually, but for now I don't think it's needed, especially with the express parking, which will be mainly used. But now it's a bit more of an overflow car park, but as the park grows it will become more of the main car park, and you guests will pay extra if they want to stay in the express one. I'm thinking of potentially putting in a monorail type system to transport guests from the standard park into the main entrance, something like Alton Towers. I thought that would look really good. So here you can see that is all of the car park and main entrance area done now. This is episode 1 that has been filmed of Bramley Park, but I've been working off camera on this park for quite a long time. It has lots of rides, it has screens, it has queue time boards, it has quite a bit really, but I wanted to take you through how the park develops, because I wouldn't even say it's halfway, and as much as the park has a shell, I want to really go back and add more detail to the areas, because some of it really isn't themed. I like all the rides there, some of the rides are getting older and will be removed. I'm trying to do it as a bit of a progressive park, so as time goes on, I'll remove rides and replace them with different rides as they get older. I mean, currently, I'm sure I'll show you in a minute, at Inferno, which is obviously based off Nemesis Inferno at Thorpe Park. That is showing its age now. It's actually closed for maintenance at the minute during main season, which obviously is not the best. It's not something which is wanted within the parks. So yeah, I really hope you really enjoyed today's episode. It's a very short one, and they will get longer as we go forward. I'm not quite sure. Please tell me down in the comments if you enjoyed the time-lapse style, or if you prefer update style, so I go away off camera for a bit, build it on my own, and then I'd come back and show you what I've done in updates. Or if you like the time-lapse, because I'm very easy, I'll change it up, I don't mind. Tell me what you enjoy. And I really hope you will enjoy this series, because like I said, as much as a lot of rides have already been built in this park, because it's my personal park that I've been building for quite a long time before this channel even existed, I'd like to take you along to see how it grows. If this is something you are interested in, please drop a subscribe and like the video if you did enjoy, and like I said, comment below. This is the first one. Tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like, and I will improve for future. Thank you so much for watching, guys.